10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food, power play. People are suffer while Andrew live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high-rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a fill, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. The people, say no. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done really show. Wholeness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. What's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, none of it just smoke. And when we raise the voice, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Wholeness, time to go,
time to go. The people,
them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Wholeness, time to go,
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done. 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food, pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high-rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a fill, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. The people, them say no. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done really show. Wholeness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. What's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, none of it just smoke. And when we raise the voice, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Wholeness, time to go,
time to go. The people,
them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Wholeness, time to go,
time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Only some time we go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people copy empty. Oh, you live so large when we living so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice. Them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate. Jamaica speaking and I'm not too late. Time for you people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not money though. Time for go. From Kingston to Negril, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
I wonder why I'm not seeing this piece of thing like this. So I only act you alone. Tell me good night. Good night everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? I had to change the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Because I had to change the live stream because the way I set up the live stream, it wasn't going on the OBS. I'm gonna get free the scripture. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're going to Ezekiel 41, ladies and gentlemen. It says here, the temple and its walls. After he brought me to the temple and measured the posts, 6 cubits broad on one side and 6 cubits broad on the other side, which was the breadth of the tabernacle, and the breadth of the door was 10 cubits, and on the sides of the door were 5 cubits, on the side on the one side, and 5 cubits on the other side. Okay. And he measured the length thereof 40 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits. Then went he inward and measured the post of the door 2 cubits, and the door 6 cubits, and the breadth of the door 7 cubits. So he measured length there of 20 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits, before the temple, and he said unto me, This is the most holy place. After he measured the wall of the house 6 cubits, and the breadth of every side of the chamber 4 cubits, round about the house on every side, and the side chamber were 3, one over another, and 30 in order. And they entered into the wall, which was the house for the side chamber round about, that they might have hope. But they might have hope. But they had not hold in the wall of the house. And there was an enlargement, and winding about still upwards on the side chambers. For the winding about to the house, no, but the winding about of the house went still upward around about the house. Therefore, the breadth of the house was still upward and still increased from the lowest chamber to the highest. By the midst, I saw also the height of the house round about, and the foundation of the side chamber were a full reed of 6 great cubits. The thickness of the wall, which was for the side chamber without, was 5 cubits, and that which was left was the place of the side chamber that were within. And between the chambers was the wideness of 20 cubits round about the house of every side, and the doors of the side chambers were towards the place that was left. One door towards the north and one door towards the south. And the breadth of the place was left was about 5 cubits. Is the screen blinking again? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, at this phone I probably put you, but no, I want it to. No, and the breadth of the place was left was and the breadth that was left was 5 cubits round about. Now the building was before the separate place at the end toward the west of the 7 cubits floor. 7 cubits floor. The wall of the building was 5 cubits thick round about, and the length thereof 9 cubits. So he measured the house and the 100 cubits long, and the separate place and the building with the walls thereof 100 cubits long. Also the breadth of the face of the house and of the separate place towards the east, and 100 cubits. And he measured the length of the building over against the separate place, which was behind it, and the galleries thereof on the one side, and on the other side are 100 cubits, with the inner temple and the porches of the court, the doorposts and the narrow windows, and the galleries round about, on their 3 stories over against the door, sealed with wood round about, and from the ground to the window, and the windows were covered. To that above the door, even unto the inner house without, and by all the wall around, by all the wall round about within and without by measure. And it was made with cherubims, cherubims and palm trees, so that the palm tree was between the cherub and the cherub, and a cherub, and every cherub had 2 faces, so that the face of a man was towards the palm tree on the one side, and the face of the young lion towards the palm tree on the other side. It was made through all the house round about, from the ground unto above the door were cherubims and palm trees made on the wall of the temple. The posts of the temple were squared, the face of the sanctuary, the appearance of the one as the appearance of the other. The altar of the wood was 3 cubits high, and the length thereof 2 cubits, and the corners thereof, and the length thereof, and the walls thereof were of wood. And he said unto me, This is a table that is before the Lord. And the temple and the sanctuary had 2 doors, and the door had 2 leaves apiece, two turning leaves, 2 leaves for the one door, and 2 leaves for the other door. And there were made of them on the door of the temple cherubims and palm trees, like as were made upon the walls, and there were thick planks upon the face of the porch without. And there were narrow windows and palm trees on one side and on the other side, and on sides of the porch, and upon the side chambers of the house, and thick planks. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. That is Ezekiel 41. Always, that's a construction of a temple. Ezekiel 41. Very interesting, the numbers of that temple. Yes. Alright, my people. Let me see where we're at. Now, I still do that. I like that bright, you know what? Like that. Yo! I'm gonna get to that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get to that. Let's get into it. Let's go. Remember to like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It's about all of you, and I'm in this space again. Alright? You know the word is love, right? Alright, so something that I didn't remember to cover on the Joe Bryan show that I saw earlier. something about the good Sulika just in a swap one, eh?
Constituency shout out up next.
Want to know what your representatives are doing?
Yes,
Calling all MPs, councillors, and caretakers. Your constituency updates up
Make me
next.
swap one. I like
That
this.
nice, eh?
I like this.
Constituency shout out, my dear people.
Mm-hmm.
And this morning we journey once again to the beautiful constituency of Northeast St. Elizabeth. And I tell you why. Take a look, my dear people. Look at Miss Jess working for the people of St. Elizabeth Northeastern.
Oh, yes. Yes, let me see this man. Got to highlight. Man, them are work, man. Sulika just have the man, them are work. One Sulika just.
What are we just working on Northeast? She knows, sit down, you know? Eh? No suggest, big up yourself. It gets worse. You know, cook on the good first time. Eh? MP. I don't think I say nothing yet. I want to listen to how naughty St. Elizabeth people speak about the new breed of politician. This time, Miss Zulika Jess. Listen to the good Jess in a naughty St. Elizabeth. How the people them say about Jess. You listen to this.
It's moments like these that remind me why it is that I decided to get
Zulika Jess. Listen to the good Jess in a naughty St. Elizabeth. How the people them say about Jess. You listen to this.
It is moments like these that remind me why it is that I decided to get involved in politics.
Yeah.
Hearing the stories from the residents about how long it used to take to traverse that road to get to Santa Cruz, the town of Santa Cruz. It used to take them roughly an hour, at least an hour. And now that journey has been cut.
Yes.
It takes them roughly 20 minutes now to access the town of
Beautiful.
Santa Cruz. And so I'm very happy that
Hi,
that is a commitment I was able to fulfill.
I'm so grateful for the road. You see, we have Barberville Road. It used to take us more than an hour to go to Santa Cruz. Although it's not completely just yet, 20 minutes.
20 minutes now.
20 minutes.
In a very important position. So we tried reaching out to our former MP, Mr. Bolo. We sent messages. We reached out at one point. My sister, Shani, said she was going to reach out to the Prime Minister because we were getting no answers. So ourselves, with Mr. Bolo, we started doing what we needed to do ourselves. And, you know, one day we saw Mr. Bolo. He took some pictures and he gave a little small contribution. And posted that road has been done. However, it wasn't him. And we were very upset about that. So when Jess
Wow. Really, bro? This what we doing in politics, bro? This what we
is this?
Come on, man.
Oh, man, is this?
Bro, how you gonna act like this is your... You did this.
I'm dead.
Come on, man. That is some sad stuff. That's some sad stuff.
Emotional damage.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. That's some lame stuff. Bro. Stop. You need help. Stop it, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on.
came and we saw action. She's the real action woman. I'm going to say, she's the real action woman. She's not just talk, she's action. And we're so grateful. And thank you and God bless you, Miss Jess.
I used to find it very difficult. The road is
That must be Mr. Wayne Lones. The Eagle. One man named Eagle for the Eagle. So I don't want to have you do that. What's your page that?
was very, very bad. People used to be scared to come to even the shop here because of the pollution. So when we were keeping anything, they would be scared to come. But now, one minute they are right here. MPJs, we are so grateful to you. You are the best.
Now understand that a big concern for a lot of you has to do with the back to school in terms of the school fees and the book fees. And so, you know, education is important to your MP. So I'm a little country girl and all the education is going to turn out the truth. So I want to help as many of you as I possibly can. So those of you who are here today from my constituency, meaning Northeastern St. Elizabeth, I want you to know that I'm going to be giving you some help towards your child's school fee. It can be either for the school fee or for the book fee.
Big up to the countries. What that thing? Moves our work. All over here, one city countries.
My gratitude and my appreciation for the Cole family. The truth is, as a member of parliament, you can't do everything by yourself. We have a constituency with 37,000 people living in our constituency. There is no way that one person will ever be able to help every single person. And so it takes a village. It takes everybody putting hands and hands together in order to get things done. All the Mr. Coles, all the Miss Coles, all the Mrs. Coles, thank you so much for the wonderful work that you are doing.
Action that not about the mouth.
Oh, wonderful.
Big up Jerry Brown, I like that. I like the highlights. Big up Sadiqa. Make sure you send it over to Jerry Brown. This is the Jerry Brown Show, for those who don't know. This is his YouTube page. Go over there and subscribe, my people. You know, someone call him the show. I'm going to tell us right now. At about 30 seconds here, I'm say, yo, my African highlight my card. Believe me, man, no joke.
Yeah, so established. Your screen when you
The government of Jamaica made this is and it but the dance with national Jamaica will be supposed to from you. That's basically it. All right, so we have Parliament ready. All right, so
I believe I asked the call.
Imagine being
I got this. After I like with a brother talk.
an AI creation platform made for anyone.
Is it possible for you to run the two telephone number your screen when you your telephone numbers? The two of them, so yeah, could you run them because I'm just using the same one and it's not easy to get through to you. Yeah, I know, but I want to people in it, you know what I mean, who's trying to get through, you know what I mean? I'm not just trying to be selfish, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the point I want to drive at, I want to look at the blueprint of a successful and a productive country.
Yes.
And I also want to take a look at the two parties, which one Jamaica, you know.
Yes.
Let me first go with the blueprint of the lead of the PNP party, which is led by Michael Manley.
Yes.
In his blueprint, Michael Manley knows that the only way to build a successful and a productive country is to lay. Michael Manley not only, Michael Manley also get the vision of the true cornerstone, and he also laid it, and that is education.
Education.
You know that everything builds on education. You know what I mean? First, he put God first. Then he laid that cornerstone of freeing education to the massive of Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
And that cornerstone that he laid, the country begin to see progress.
Right. And
the country begin to head off on the road of success.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you told the people that to me, you need to plant what you eat and eat what you plant, you know what I mean? You also establish agricultural schools, colleges, where people could live from Osamati and jump over across the street and go get a degree in agriculture.
Yes.
Straight.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So to be a successful country, you got to put emphasis on education. Manly put all his emphasis on education to build the country. Okay?
Yes.
Well, let's look at the JLP party.
Yes, let's look at it.
The JLP party has no appetite, no desire, and no plans of building the country. And now let me prove it to you and you people listening.
Yes, go ahead.
The first thing the JLP party do, what they attack?
Education.
They attack education. They begin to start dig down that chief cornerstone that Manley put in.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, every Jackman in Jamaica could go to university free. You can go to university, you go to Cuba.
Respect, man. Respect.
Free.
Respect.
Okay, and that was done by another Michael Money government. That is been stopped by the JLP. Okay? JLP and a jail saga until this present moment is trying to dig out that chief cornerstone that will make the country productive, successful, and be a champion. Okay?
My God.
The JLP led government, the ministers are there using the education ministry as a personal cash cow. They are digging out the chief cornerstone that is supposed to build this country, build Jamaica, and make it productive. Even at this present moment, the education, as I said, is lying on intensive care and is on life support. And the people around him now are let me tell you, mate, the people around the election now are undertakers. So that Madam Morgan, the Jamaica Labour Party has no intention of building Jamaica based on the fact that they are digging out that cornerstone that was led by the President Michael Manley to build the country. So if you people down there think the JLP is building, but haven't taken appetite to build the country, you're living in a backward generation. They have no intention, they have the appetite, not desire.
What can go so?
All right, my brother. Blessings.
What do you think about that, Jamaica? What do you think about that? This brother to me, a 100% facts matter. Remember Rural Read? Who remember Rural Read? The education system get abused by the Jamaica Labour Party. Honest, them terrible. Them terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all this stuff. So, I'm too terrible, man. But, yes, the just are very bad. Yo, people. Make me share something with you. That bridging up on the internet. My name Jordan Kraskill. Yo, me have to highlight that, brother. Look at this. List of scandal over the last 10 years under the supposed best government in Jamaica. Term limits. Broken promise by Andrew Holness. No corruption. Broken promise by Andrew Holness plus his gang of currently trying to dismantle IC and Auditor General. Police vehicle scandal, Montague face no penalty. Impeachment law, broken by Andrew Holness. Dairy or agriculture scandal, Samuda face no penalty. Sugar scandal, Hutchinson face no penalty. Hollywell land scandal, Vast face no penalty. FLA scandal, Montague face no penalty. Petrojam scandal, Wheatley face no penalty. Ben scandal, Dalrymple face no penalty. COVID scandal, Green face no. Remember when Fly Green did show labor right, no movement there, it not talk about. No penalty. COVID hotel scandal, 400 million can't fine. No penalty. Ben's Punani scandal, Tufton face, no penalty. Warmington scandal said he would not give any money to PNP councillor, so he would sabotage them essentially. No penalty received. CMU scandal. Reid has faced no penalty after 6 years of extended court proceedings. PM decoration scandal. Holness has faced no penalty. SSL scandal. Clark faced no penalty for lack of action or regulation or closing of SSL, which was closed until JLP opened it back up. Clark and the PM received warning from FSC in 2007, a letter Clark desk in 2019, PM bond completed in 2021, then they closed the SSL in 2023. When you remember every time, when you remember this all the time, Canada Bryan said, when name Clark, the guy named the farmer Minister of Finance. When I first knew again, well, in me attack, him put it in a file 13. I see him letter you talk boy. Then receive a letter from the FSC in 2017. And the contents of that letter never made it to the public. That letter was shelved into file 13. It matter about Gene Panton was charged for 30 million while the owners got charged, then got bail on a weekend. Both and the majority of the investors still haven't seen any reimbursement unless you consider sports ambassador thing for about like 1% of the 12 million USD return. Woohoo! Woohoo! This guy's shout out to Jordan Gaskell, man. He said some SSL owners are still sitting on multiple boards in Jamaica, including the Jamaica stock market. The bus scandal, Vaz has faced no penalty or requirement to provide procurement documents, contracts, proof of 110 old buses supposedly received. The man have a hard on that trade, bro. The CIMEX scandal, no answer for CIMEX. Service fee payment separate from any Carib cement contribution to either party for elections, election scandal, mass irregularities about inability to vote buying, voter intimidation, loss of ballot box, dead voters, mighty God, unable to vote before 5 p.m., black polling station, closed polling station, PM and speaker staying at polling station and attempting to enter polling station after voting hours before, Revo TV running while flow or digital vandalized right in the middle of polls count. Mighty God. That really have a hard. People, they said, July 28th, man, drop this. Police unalivings about to go over 800 in 3 years. No BSW, no BWCs, no witness, nobody on cameras, no witnesses, and no proof of anyone. Confrontation, encouragement of police killings by war minister, encouragement of killing suspects who are fleeing by injustice ministry. Oh my God. Minister, sorry. Plus then pepper spray, Desmond eye. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. No.
That is funny, honey.
Oh, come on, man.
That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
This dude is something else. Continues to say. But as soon as you see my talk to the PM decoration scandal continue, PM still cannot confirm the source of current wealth or settling the irregularities with the companies with mass income and nil taxes filed. That is a big one. Also has more court issues like Bengal, the breach of human and environmental rights, FLA scandal 2026, no penalty for the director for influence of licenses and ammo. My God, purchased by a dead man. Nor any penalty for the Speaker, Senate President, House of the Clerk for intentionally preventing the tabling of reports. Bro, this dude is on fire. Also, the Deputy Clerk prevented from acting for the clerk. It's not over. There's more. UHWI scandal, 40 million in unpaid taxes, tax exemption to at least 4 private companies to ship in 5-10 million worth of goods. Beans, furniture, etc. CEO unwilling to follow Parliament country laws. Minister interference with board and chairman, which is against Parliament member agreement. JPS loan scandal, no document, no contract, no assessment of JPS assets, no proven terms of $150 million US loan showed to public. Starling scandal, minister confirmed taking AdPen out of the PM's office and using it to purchase 20 million worth of Starlinks, said he would do it again. No penalties. Yo, the Melissa scandal, Jamaica support page owned and operated by developer Amber Group, while the government promotes to the diaspora and others that the website is owned solely by the Jamaican government. Essentially, developer has the ability to change the accounts and access the donate funds. Melissa donation or loan money which received or borrowed on the plight of the victims. Yo, when are you about it? See if when are you. Okay, when are you? Alright, still hasn't reached the victims and has been promised to NARA, which has no clauses related to Melissa. Yo, when I really read disadvantaged people for our communities, Roots and Sparks have failed so far. Oh my God. Cuba scandal, broke ties with Cuba over American claims about international laws being breached. Meanwhile, America does genocide and war across the world. Meanwhile, following up with human trafficking proposal for non-Jamaican deportees from America, traffic Cuba 2026. Oh Jesus! This trend is legendary,
honey.
Yo, this trend is legendary. Human trafficking deportee proposal by the JA government to America. 4 ministers have told blatant lies proven by the diplomatic note provided by the U.S. Embassy. 4 ministers also proven to lie by following up with it entirely and making it entirely following up with entirely worse but different stories from the initial one shared. Health sector, education sector, housing sector, agriculture sector, labor sector, and the entire office of the Prime Minister should be reviewed from top to bottom for mass collusion, mass fraud, mass corruption, and all other high crime allegations that will apply to the filthiest. The demolition of houses in St. Thomas and Anns, Portmore, and other areas, instead of reducing the 60-year policy 25-year to allow people to easier access to land, also provided majority of the beach license and land leases, and even reset the marijuana license mainly to the elites. Still no prioritization to the elderly, broken promises for removing income tax to 65 years and the older who earn or receive less than 5 million per year in salary, pension, etc. Pension crisis, minimum wage will not reach 32k anytime soon, and therefore that was just a blatant lie. 300% for politicians, PM and Speaker carry home 51 million a year, and they still pay PJ 38 million per year for a pension. Sexual offenders ex-offenders and ex-offenders registry has been protected by JLP more than they've protected themselves or their kids in all of history. Hey, man, listen, my apologies. I couldn't find any space for voice notes, whether PMP or JLP or no P. Jamaica Independent Group, the entity with that will help us transition from the past and currently filth that we've often been victims of. Jamaica, just reading this, I am tired. My God, it's too much. I couldn't find space for hearsay, like what the public was told in response to election irregularities, reports, complaints, and things that I couldn't find any space for fire, blackout, bomb threats, of these scandalous speeches that embarrass the government. I couldn't find space for any false flag operations. However, it would help if everyone looked at every fire in the last 10 years, then looked at how many people were vacated from that area or community, and then looked at who owns the development that come up in those areas. Interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. The last 10 years, look at all the fires from the last 10 years. That's interesting. meaning they declare the area a threat to people or their environment. Funny that Andrew found Bengal okay for people though, which lowers the cost of the land, which gives way for gentrification and passing over of more inexpensive land to the wealthiest. Bro, man, let me tell you something. This dude right here, Jordan Caskill, bro, legendary. Joe, Jamaica, let me know anything. I'm talking about just, I am tired just reading all of those corruption that the government is a part of. We are dealing with splash tickets. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Alright, so Sassy D, make me there tonight. Sassy D said, Bolo, you have to go over this. But you may have them thing there in our pipeline. To deal with. We just have to deal with it, isn't it? Yeah, so she tell me something check out Mr. Will Rattigan. Sure, so we are gonna do that, isn't it? We're gonna do that. Then we check out the last hour 45 minutes or so. So we're gonna do that, man. Main reason why I'm there tonight. So when I like I share up the live doing this and check. Yeah, quick rundown. Let's see you pray.
That is there juxtaposing it. Something that you can say, all right, I can make a connection. And that is where we're going to make the connection today. We're going to make the connection with the court decision that says, Mr. Prime Minister, we're not going to redact, subtract, take out anything out of the affidavit. We're not going to do that. Whatever is there is going to remain there. And the Integrity Commission can now continue their investigation of you. Now remember what happened. The Integrity Commission forwarded.
All right, so I guess I was too on point. I find exactly what we need for them. Because whenever they know, me just actually just like literally just click this. So let me speed it up. It's gonna be sped up. Definitely have to speed up. Let's get into the findings of Mr. Rattigan, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 1 of 2. And this has to do with the ruling of Andrew Wallace and the IC Predators for saying, let's get it.
Two affidavits, and I know you said that that's the second affidavit, right?
Yes.
The question it and say, is there a first? Sometimes you hear some things and you don't make a connection. It sounds good, but you don't make the connection. Well, it should make the connection to you with you right now. And you know why? Because the court just ruled. The court just ruled. So now you can take the affidavit. Okay. All right. So we'll go through. We've been through this before many times, my people. But we're going to go through it again. And this time, it shouldn't. Sometimes you hear some things and you don't make a connection. It sounds good, but you don't make the connection. Well, it should make the connection to you with you right now. And you know why? Because the court just ruled. The court just ruled. So now you can take the affidavit and smash it up against the court ruling and say, okay, this is what the court says about this document. And then from that, you can develop your own questions. Well, why did the Prime Minister say this? Well, why did the Prime Minister do this? You can do that. But sometimes when you hear things in a vacuum and you have no real connection, it doesn't stay with you. Those things don't stay with you. But when you have something that is there juxtaposing it, something that you can say, all right, I can make a connection. And that is where we're going to make the connection today.
All right, my boss.
We'll make the connection with the court decision that says, Mr. Prime Minister, we're not going to redact, subtract, take out anything out of the affidavit. We're not going to do that. Whatever is there is going to remain there. And the Integrity Commission can now continue their investigation of you. Now remember what happened. The Integrity Commission forwarded the illicit enrichment part of the case to FID.
Yeah.
And remember what happened? A whole heap of moves are going on, people. Whole heap of moves. And when they forwarded to FID, Mr. Selwyn, forget Selwyn last name, he was a former high-ranking JCF person. Decent person. Decent person. He retired. And there was an acting. And you remember when it went over there? It went over to FID. What happened? The Prime Minister said, going, get you. And next thing we know, a person who's affiliated with the Prime Minister is now in charge over there. So Dennis Strong.
Yes.
Now I'm going to show you the affidavit and tell you what I think the Integrity Commission should do. Whether they want to do it or not, I feel them business, but I'll show it to you. All right, here we go. This is it. We've talked.
Integrity Commission. I open all this thing because Mr. Rattigan already played. I respect his advice because of his expertise. And I really hope that somebody tell anybody will know the Integrity Commission, Craig Doris for that anyone of them. In that Jesus mighty name, I beg you. Reach out to them and tell them to watch Mr. Rattigan show. The last hour of the show of Saturday, August 1st, 2026. Me I beg you. They not make nobody know to them watch it. Me I beg you just watch it and listen what Mr. Rattigan will say. And take it serious. Let's continue this.
Talked about this many times, people, but I hope it will register with you now. This is Mr. Craig Beresford.
Yes.
His affidavit, second affidavit. He did one previously. And the Prime Minister is trying to get him now, get the court to throw out the stuff. Right? And this is interesting because the Prime Minister also sued him Attorney General, Mr. Mr. McCoy runs that office. He must sue the Attorney General of Jamaica. All right, Mr. Craig Beresford at the time was director. Let me grab this here because Kevin tell me say whenever I do anything like this, I must always use green. And he said because I think he said something about make it burn people. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think that's what he said.
Stop it. Get some help.
Kevin,
here it is.
Kevin,
he was director of information and complaints, right? He's now above that. But at the time, and let's look at the date. You know, you always, when you do these things, you always make sure you look at the date. See that? March 2025.
March 14th.
A year and must have 4 months. All right.
You can even look at the time if you want. 3 p.m.
3 p.m. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So this, if you look right here, what you're seeing the Prime Minister and you're seeing all of these companies. And by the way, people, let's not forget that these companies were formed during the COVID period when all of you couldn't come out of your house. The Prime Minister filed companies like crazy. Imperium Holdings, Positive Media, Positive Jamaica Foundation.
Busy and make money.
And there's another one. There's another one. Imperium, Positive Media. There's another one. There's another company that was formed during COVID. It's not AdMat. Estate Bridge. Estate Bridge. Estate Bridge. It's not there. But see there.
What's in this? It's in this.
Put it in it.
It is in it.
Where's Estate Bridge? I'm gonna see it.
No, not. It's in the body.
It's in the okay. All right. So we all know what an affidavit is. Affidavit is someone making a statement purporting it to be true.
Yes. That's correct.
You understand? We're good on that.
Yes,
someone
teacher.
making a statement and they're saying the facts as outlined by me, they are true. And you have to do it in front of an official.
Right.
So I think right here, if you look right here, see it right here, sworn by Beresford. And it was sworn on March 14th, right? So, now, him meaning Mr. Beresford, he said, look, I discharged my statutory duties. I did what I was supposed to do I do what I'm supposed to do by requesting information from people and third parties to look at their statutory declarations, right? Because remember, people, I'm trying to explain this in that simple terms so that everybody walk away knowing exactly what went on and what's going on. The Director of Information and Complaints, you see it right there, that person's job is to look at all statutory declarations and to work with the declarants, work with the people giving him the statutory declarations to make sure that they can verify them. Yeah. And if it gets to a case where they can't verify them, they can't get information, and they believe that there is something wrong, then they refer it to the Director of Investigations to conduct a full investigation of the matter. So here's what happened now. That's what he was supposed to do. And then he starts telling you that, you can't omit anything, because if you omit anything when you give it to me, it's going to throw off the whole thing. And so it's hard to verify. All of that makes sense. Look at this title, The Examination of Mr. Hollins' Statutory Declaration for 2021. And you would think that this is the problem started here, 2021. Well, actually, they went before 2021. See this? He said, I recommended this statutory declaration for 2019 and 2020 for certification. But then you're going to find out where, if you read between the lines, you're saying that those two shouldn't have been verified. Shouldn't have. All right. I'm going to skip along. Look at this one right here. During the examination of Mr. Hollins' 2020 statutory declaration, I discovered, he wasn't told, he discovered. He didn't say I was advised. I discovered. And when you discover something, it's not something where people just come up and give you. Discover means you make the effort and you go out and you find it. And he says, right. I discovered that he had not disclosed that he was a director and shareholder of Imperium. What? But there's more to that. I want to share where. See what I'm saying? I requested Mr. Hollins emotional damage for 2020, and that he should give me other information. So he's going through the steps now of saying, I'm asking in the affidavit, I've asked him to give me this, I've asked him to give me that, and when I looked at certain things, I found out that he was not. He was going through all of this. He said, after all of this, I went through his 2019 and 2020 and certified them. So if you certify them, what's the problem? Look at this. The results of the financial analysis of the statutory declaration. They went back. I don't know if somebody told them, no, take another look. But they went back and they said, Mr. Hollins had not disclosed all his assets and liabilities, and there appeared to be some irregularities concerning an account of First Global Bank. You see, whenever you see irregularities,
yes,
in a statement with banks or financial institutions, a problem, people.
Trouble.
Whenever you see the word irregularities,
trouble there.
In a statement, or in a paragraph, or in a document focused on financial institutions,
no lies told. No lies told.
Irregularities in some respects is a euphemism. It's a nice way to say lie. So if you want to put lies, right, and there appear to be some lies concerning an account at First Global Bank. Remember that.
Wow.
And so they went out and they said they found out that for 2021 he did not deliberately. I don't know how they did that. But they said, based on discussions, Mr. Hollins should provide details of investments in companies and a breakdown of financial assets. And look here, 21. We concluded that these financial statements for Imperium were not in keeping with international standards. The Prime Minister.
That's embarrassing.
And then they talk about, look at this, Green Emerald trading. How many of you remember Green Emerald?
I remember.
Green Emerald located on Henderson Avenue in a place called Cockburn Pen in the Prime Minister's constituency. And if you compare the Prime Minister's constituency to where the Prime Minister lives, you would call it a ghetto.
That's true.
I know the place very well.
That's true.
I know the place very. In fact, the best curry goat on a Friday, Kevin, are over some Indian people. Once a week, them cook it over there. And I think I would either Woodpeck Avenue or Tinkling. One of them, I don't remember. But them sell the curry goat out of them garage. Best curry goat around town. You go up on a Friday, people. And the Prime Minister's constituency, that, right? And we'll find that, see this? Third-party checks reveal, among other things, multiple high-value transfers from a company named Green Emerald. So this company in the ghetto, I give you big checks. Them track and trace the checks. I go to the Prime Minister's companies.
Wow.
What would be the cause of that?
How
did that happen?
That's a very good question.
Skip some of this and just keep going on. Look at this. They gave him several opportunities to correct his statutory declaration upon identification of omissions. And remember, you have crimes of commission and you have crimes of omission. Crimes where you tell them or them find out things. Crimes where you never tell them. That's omission.
Oh, so you have crimes of commission and omission. Play that back. That's something I just learned. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Correct his statutory declaration upon identification of omissions. And remember, you have crimes of commission and you have crimes of omission. Crimes where you tell them or them find out things. Crimes where you never tell them. That's omission.
So commission are crimes where you never tell them. No, omission is the crimes where you never tell them. Commission are where them find out. Let me look that up. In the meantime.
And they went into his statutory declaration. And then, look at this. Since then, I examined those statutory declarations. I have not been able to recommend that they should be certified. And he said, this is because until we can finalize and certify 2021, we can't go forward. He said any omissions from his statutory declaration for 2021 would impact future calculations. It also would impact prior, because you need to know where the money come from.
Correct. Right.
Problem. And so he said, we can't certify them things until we get information. And see right here, again, an affidavit, justice of the peace right here, see it here, justice of the peace, sign off on it. You have to make all of this before the justice of the peace. So that's it. An affidavit is a document containing an assertion of truth. In layman's terms, you're saying, everything you see in that document here, I know personally.
Yes.
To be true.
Yes.
That's what an affidavit is. And that is what Mr. Craig Beresford did. He submitted that thing and he said, everything that I'm putting in this document, I know to be true. Now, people, if the Prime Minister never sued, this would have never seen the light of day. We would have never known. But the Prime Minister power is intoxicating, and when you get intoxicated, you do all kinds of foolishness. And he was so intoxicated with his power that we gave him. We gave him that power. He was so intoxicated with it that he decided that, hey, them can't do me nothing, and me run things. And Mr. Beresford did this. And if he hadn't sued, we wouldn't have seen this, because you know why? It's a personal matter, and under the access to information, they wouldn't have given this to us.
Oh, wow.
And because he sued them, they had to respond in court.
Yes.
And when it go to court, unless it's sealed, it's a public document, essentially. Essentially.
Right.
And that's how this came out. This document wasn't leaked. And like somebody's screechy and just give you the document and say, hold this. Nothing like that.
Yes.
It's a public document. Now make a go through and see some of the things here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So,
we went through this one time, remember, people, where they said, January, this is 2019, you see up at the top, make it bigger. See that? And they said that, look at this. They went back and they started looking at the Prime Minister's statutory declarations since he became a parliamentarian in 1998.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Why? Because I him give them the information.
And round about the same time that he contested the elections, and there was a back and forth thing, and he won.
Right. So they said the scope of the review, though, was for the period 1998 to 2016. Right? And look at that. After carefully reviewing, it was observed that his assets increased over a certain time period. And it says they sent him letters. The one you write us, let me say, make you about this. Yeah. See there? Sent him letters asking him to clarify certain things. And remember I tell you about the Prime Minister's prerogative, where he can do things where a lot of people can't do in the country, and people will just put up with it because of this position.
Because of status, yeah.
So he responded, he gave them some information, they said it's not sufficient. Then in May, all of this you see here is a timeline where they're asking him, look at this. They asked him first right there, and then he gave them his responses. They weren't satisfied. They come back in May and they ask him again, and they said, look, you need to respond by June. Then June come and gone, and they never follow up. July, August, 2 months later, he responded and said, I need more time. 2 months after time expired, I said, I need more time. And they gave him more time. They said, come do it in October. Then in the responding in October, then December, now them send him something and say, we haven't received the response that they said they were going to give to us by October 2018. We haven't received it. And in October 18 and 2 months later, January 2019, look what they said. They said right here, see it here, to date, the Prime Minister, no even forward pound with. See it here, to date, no other responses has been received. And so we're sending it off for action deemed appropriate. All right.
Jamaica, that is very important, you know. The Prime Minister got a lot of leeway, and that's why the argument that the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party is making, they're making it seem like, you know, the Integrity Commission is after the Labour right them and Andrew Willis, like they are there, the boogeyman, we are trying to take him down and take him power. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar, ladies. Nothing don't go so. Them give him Wally, Pali, Andrew, the whole of them, all of them get the same fair opportunity to prove them assets and their liabilities to be certified. And them cannot prove it, them cannot show them, make them money. And that's just the bottom line of the matter. They must know why them can't prove it. Let's continue.
See you now. So this is a documentation, a comprehensive documentation of the efforts that the commission's efforts to obtain information from the Prime Minister. And so this is everything that we just talked about. But there's something I want to show you. Okay. All right, look at this. See this? They were asking him, give us information. And it says right here, it is noted from the correspondence that a response was required by, go on now.
December
15th, right? But look at when they received it, April 16, 2019. What?
Perfect example. Them asking for something from December 15th, 2017, and they received it April 16, 2019. How long is that, ladies and gentlemen? 2018, the whole 2018 they not get it. And then in April, I remember say December 15th, the year done, the 2017. So the whole of 2018 they not get it. And then almost halfway in a 2019, them get a response. Come on, man. A disrespect to the Integrity Commission, brother. When you like, I share the video with 10 people for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Year and 4 months? No.
What do you mean? It's 2 years later.
No.
Well, almost.
Yeah, year and 4 months.
Yeah, 1 year and 4 months.
And look at this. You see all of these people? You see all of this? This is a financial journal from 1998 to 2018. You know who provided that to the Integrity Commission? The Prime Minister.
Andrew Warner say.
And everything what you see now, what I'm going to show you now, came out of that report.
Mm-hmm.
And so him go court and say, no, tell them don't talk about them, tell them take out them things. And them say, but you gave it to us so that we could conduct our investigation to certify your statutory declaration.
Exactly.
And the court agreed. The court said yes.
When you hear that, Jamaica? Andrew Warner's provided the information. And now, when him sue the Integrity Commission, then come now and I say, here's the evidence. This is the reason why we proceeded the way we proceeded. And now, him never, you see, when Mr. Rattigan is saying, Andrew Warner is stupid. Andrew Warner should have never sued the Integrity Commission. But you see, because he jump on power and things say him are the man and he can't do what he want and nobody is supposed to question him, he make that mistake and he go ahead and do it, right? But these are instances, you know. This is how Pharaoh, just like how in the Bible, when Pharaoh go decide say, I'm going to harden his heart and go after Moses and the people, them, he meet in demise. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is an example of Andrew Honest actually turning the sword upon himself. That's what is happening right here. So.
How did we know about? We never know about Sunshine Mobile.
No.
The taxi company. We
never know
about the Lido taxi company.
Mm-hmm.
Never know that. Never know about Omega Bridge Finance. That's a loan company he had.
Yes.
We never know none of this. It's the Prime Minister talk on himself.
Exactly.
Look on the findings. See here? See it, your people, if you don't disbelieve me.
Talk to them, General.
See, follow Kevin Green thing, or Kevin thing. Open the can see. Tita, Mr. Andrew Holness provided responses to the Commission's queries in a 36-page financial journal.
36 pages.
I him tell them.
Yes.
It must stop this, so. Them say, what? Let him cook. Him said, him give it a journal, but look when him
cook now.
It includes attachments dealing business activities, investments, and liabilities. Look at the line in yellow. Look at the line in yellow. It says, his explanation, the Prime Minister's explanation in this 36-page financial journal, along with attachments, them say his explanations disclosed multiple businesses and accompanying investments, assets, and income, which were not previously declared.
Oh,
the Prime Minister upon himself.
Oh, embarrassing. Oh, wow.
And them say, the journal dates back to 1990.
He needs some milk.
As a member of parliament. So how can him come now and say, I don't want to talk about that? Him open the door. I just tell me that this week.
Dead.
Because there's something, the judge say, the opposing counsel, you get that, and the judge say, counselor, you open the door. So, you know, you read and you just live with it. Right? Live with it, but it's all good. See it right here?
Yo, and just everybody said
accepted as being additional records because they had some, and they said, and guess what? And it, from the basis upon which we shall form our conclusions. No. Look at this, you know, people.
Yes.
We've done this before now. But we just need to make the connection now, what the court actually did.
Yes.
This is the document, or part of the document that the court ruled on. Nothing else. This is the document. The court didn't talk about illicit enrichment or anything like that. This is what the court focused on.
Yes.
I mean, I look on the time, and there's no way me I go get to the other subjects. But you know, so OT happy because we have a program Wednesday, so we have the material already. Doing OT that you're laughing at, you know that. All right, so this thing here, premium group. We never know, say, the Prime Minister never declared income for December 2000, and that is Mr. Former Prime Minister, now deceased, may soul rest in peace, Edward Siaga's business, Premium Group Limited. And the Prime Minister was working there.
Yes,
and the Prime Minister never declared income.
Wow.
This is 2000, you know, this is after the man getting a parliament, because he get a parliament when Kevin, 1998, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And him at work, and him not declare him income. And he was supposed to.
That's crazy.
Sunshine Mobile. We never go through the details about how many cars he had, and then play the video with how many cars him tell him father him have. We never go through.
People, him never go through it now. Him never go through, but me never go through it. Yo, me I find the video. You remember good. Make him go and talk while me find the video. Rattigan, you never do it, but me never do it.
How much money? All I say, and we're not going to talk about the man who died. Mysteriously, the man dead. And then the Prime Minister, somehow he became a principal. We're not going to touch none of them subjects.
Yes.
None of that. All we're going to touch is this, in yellow.
Yes.
Top. A second line. The business activity for Sunshine, the assets therefrom and the income derived were never previously declared from 1998 to up to the date it was said to have been wound up and the assets sold. And make us look and see when the assets were sold. There it is, 2005 at the top. So they managed this company until 2005 when it was wound up and the assets sold. So from 1998 to 7 years, he not declare no income from it.
What?
And when you look up yourself, you see money flow like water.
Wow.
We see 1.4 million, 15,000. We see all kind of money. Money. You can beat in our money. See, right, that's more money. Annual revenue 10.2 million. Then we see operating expense 6.4. Blah, blah, blah. Then look on that big one now. When the company also get 3.5 million. And by the way, people, that is not 26 money, you know. It's when the money have a little bit more value. So
yes, true.
We go to the leader. The leader is the one where what's your name? The Juliet Holness was part of. I remember who did the deal. She was part of it after the company mash up. We don't understand that one. They might work magic. When he might become a director.
After the result.
The company dissolved. The company done. Oh, okay. Let me move this. I just realized that them can't.
This not money still up.
So,
hey, Andrew Craft, everybody.
See there. More money. Prime Minister not tell nobody about until in turn over the report. Omega Bridge in financing company. He not tell nobody about that. See right, that's all. It says the figures featured in his explanation in his journal differs from those noted on the balance sheet. Something right.
Something just.
Investment and income from this company were not declared from 1998 to 2005. You know how many charges that the man look at? You know how many charges that? You pay like a file? All right. Then get some lame excuse. Cash plus. Look at this cash plus. This investment was never previously disclosed. And that means I want somebody come and tell me say I am.
Remember, say cash plus, now, ladies and gentlemen, our Ponzi scheme. If I'm not mistaken.
Cash plus. Look at this cash plus. This investment was never previously disclosed. And that means I want somebody come and tell me say I am lying. That's what I want them to come and tell me. That's what you're showing, Mr. Rattigan. You make it up.
Yes.
No goes up. That's what I want somebody to come and tell me. Talking about people who support the Prime Minister. You can't support the Prime Minister still enough people. There's nothing wrong with saying, look, I support him. But when a wrong has been committed, you have to face up to it. It's okay. You can say, look, he did all of these things.
Hey, Mr. Rattigan, big up yourself, yeah, man. Me can't say this here. Anybody will support the Prime Minister, something wrong with the weather. The evidence is incredible for you to turn a blind eye to it. But, you know, it's a good point for me to go here now and show you some more evidence of how incredible the evidence is. This is his father right here. Remember the taxi business?
That's what you tell me about, you know, you being an educator as well.
Yes, well, I am a farmer, and farmer doesn't mean that you're not educated.
Yes.
You know, some of my friends told me that people are just talking his father is just a farmer. I am a proud farmer, and don't feel disrespect if anybody disrespect the farming.
Yes.
Who feeds the country. Apart from that, I did a first degree in agriculture, so I'm a graduate in agriculture. Plus, I didn't complete the course, so I switched and did a management studies degree. Totally, I don't feel disrespect if anybody respect.
I was member of parliament, you know, you being a farmer, and
the taxes on the road, and somebody will have to go. Level the people talking about 2 taxes, money. I said to him again, about a graduate, he came to me and said, could you sponsor me to buy 2 taxis, because I've checked out and from my home to Spanish Town Center, I could get some money. I said to him again, forget that, go ahead and do your levels and then you can come back out and work on. Of course, this taxi business, which he tried to lever the people talking about 2 taxes, not go so. Of course, this taxi business, which he tried to lever the people talking about 2 taxes, not go so. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to lever the people talking about 2 taxes, not go so. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to lever the people talking about 2 taxes, not go so. He graduated, and when I went to look for him, I said, "What you doing?" He said, "I'm in the taxi business." Let me say, how is it? I say, I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come up.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Jamaica. Andrew is one dangerous character. You hear that? You remember good. Make me find this part of the matter about him 2 taxi.
Well, in school, you maintain a grade point average of 2.5. I was in my constituent, and she said, and she bought into it, and she said to me, Prime Minister, you have to come and do something better, because this is something I believe other people are wrong. Quite providentially, because I have to go to university, but she can't afford the university fee. But miss, my lord, when me read, what that shows you is that we did. Minister Samuda, Matthew Samuda, I'm sure would have. Yes, perform all our achievement. You know when something is valuable. In fact, when I go, we have had to print another set of the books, so we still have, and we're going to be settled in your mind. The Labour Party is the strongest through COVID, through supply chain at the wheel. Cause election, why are we doing so much? All of them, you name them, tweet it, cut it. That man is right to say, all me I do a walk and I cut it. We cut murders and violence. So we put things on a train line. Government that is rolling. But we are, and your numbers, I want you to understand. But there are persons here who are not. There are persons who are curious, who come to see it. I am sure there are PNP people here as well. Somebody said, take my phone and say hello to me. No, I want to welcome you back home. Is a representation of Jamaica. It's in the world where this can't happen. And according to you, can be no break in that. how we use the authority has to be reviewed. Classic fable, parable. Some stewards, we are not those stewards. We take the resources and the masters to make a judgment, to make a choice. Here today, I advise His Excellency the Governor General, because we are such a peaceful people. We are such a... that the people of Jamaica, thank God for my family, my father, and I have had the privilege of working with some of the best Jamaicans, some of the most caring, and I am going through them with you. It is not by mistake or by a courtesy that when I walk among the people, the elderly hold me and them say, "My son." People my age say, "My brother." And the young people them say, "Uncle." That is because they know they can identify with me as I identify with them. They know that I have never taken my eyes off the important things.
What's up, Verna? Verna, get mad. Hold on. We'll work with you, people. Work with
know that if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to do
it.
They know that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Oh my God. We need a clipper by itself. Why time stamp on this? They know when I do what I... Hold on there. Hold on there. 4 hours
Change my mind. I say I'm not going to do it. I come and tell you I'm not going to do it.
What a contradicting statement, bro. Oh, Jesus.
And so, the people have brought their dreams, their hopes, and aspirations to me and my government. People my age say, my brother, family, and the cabinet that they have formed. I want to tell them thanks. I want to thank you, my family. You are my family. The struggles that you have gone through or are going through, I have gone through them, and I am going through them with you. It is not by mistake or by a courtesy that when I walk among the people, the elderly old people, they see it. They see that some of the most intractable problems in the history of Jamaica, this government has taken them off. Crime, for example. I was at the NIS office in some city coming up to the 9th. Because we are such a peaceful people. His family who was attacked and his wife killed, and his that will bring the murder rate. Not done it. I was in Westmoreland recently. Thanks, brother. Peace.
Never find this thing here.
Housing.
You know what?
Mother got an NHT house that is. I know personally the struggles for housing that this nation has gone through. I am intimately aware of it. And that is why we have targeted to build 70,000 new houses in Jamaica. And I moved from my great-grandmother, I live with my mother, then I go back. Great-grand until my mother got an NHT house.
NHT house for your mother. Alright, timestamp NHT house. For his mother. What else?
Personally, to build 70,000 new houses in Jamaica. We have put the systems in place, we know what to do, and we have the financing targeted for it. The JUTC is now the most efficient to utilize the JUT services free of cost for 2 months. More buses to come, get you to work. This is a part of our productivity thrust. If you want people to be productive, get them to work on time, get them to work in a good frame of mind, and take away the worry about cost of living, which transportation is a major. It's garbage collection. With NS to be with the private sector, it out. Already identified where that will be, and we have done the work with the communities. We'll be able to do that of it and make those lands available. It will take Kingston as a general impact that we're going to do cycling of waste, which will include the separation of garbage, and to turn is the public-private partnership for the collection. The plastic will become the fuel for the new energy plant, and that is something that we have already committed to, and we will put in place in the new government. We will make Jamaica clean as a whistle. Drones flying over, and I'm looking out, and I want you to be assured that this is the party for you. We are the party that is best for young people. My friend, thank you. Young people want opportunity. They want access to manufacture, so providing our young people with not just into economic benefit. The PNP promised a program called JEEP. It was called the Jamaica Emergency. Suppose that is in work. One young lady who said, Prime Minister, you don't remember me.
Jody, me say.
1 out of 20,000, but she said, you came, you have that skill, I do. I am the unemployment rate. Draw an analogy. We are just reaching 3.38 countries. Its population would have been, had an unemployment rate, had $1,000 US. Per capita is 60 to 47 years working. The PNP has economy. Jamaica needs to stay on this path that you have. But how development start? That income better. We are is to make sure that the economy is that has ever happened are the people who have benefited most from the economy in such a way that they increase interest rates and then they borrowed. They built a business. They made their money because it is the taxes that you paid. Poor people don't have money to people who had the investment and pretend as if they never benefited from government.
Well, give me a second, guys.
They benefited from the bad economic member of their own party. A man
this
policy of wealth who was the one who benefited. So that they can benefit from it and continue. I buy 2 tax, whatever little I made in life.
Listen, me know, man. Right. Anytime you start talking about the PNP and how they make money, me know, sir, right? Jamaica, this money I look for. I'm not thanking for no patience. You see some people drop off because I know they're not like you, Andrew. But listen me. Me they tell you, so me I go find it. When you listen to Andrew, so ladies and gentlemen. This is where Andrew saying buy 2 taxi. Me play father a while ago. After they say he never buy 2 taxi, listen to this now.
Whatever little I made in life, I made it just like you.
Yes.
I buy 2 taxi.
Yes.
Then I open a taxi company. And I go through the struggles just like everybody else.
Wow.
I want to thank those who thought that by releasing documents that they would somehow diminish me.
Yo, this man is very talented and knows very psychology.
I am a true Jamaican. I went through the Jamaican struggles. And
he couldn't even finish his statement because he knows he a lie. Let's go back to this.
Him again. Forget that. Go ahead and do your levels, and then you can come back out and work on. Of course, this taxi business, which he try to lever the people, talking about 2 taxes. Not go. Of course, this taxi business, which he try to lever the people, talking about 2 taxes. Not go. Of course, this taxi business, which he try to lever the people, talking about 2 taxes. Not go. So he graduated.
What can go so?
Which he tried to lever the people, talking about 2 taxes. Not go. So he graduated, and when I went to look for him, I said, "What you doing?" He said, "I'm in the taxi business." Let me say how it's. I say I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come up.
2 taxi, no bus. Not my road. That's his father right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to Mr. Will Rattigan. Man of Elisa, brother. Man of Elisa.
But I no, people might question the mental stability for doing that. But it no matter. Are you a vote? Are you a candidate? Are you a man? So if you say that he did this, but you cannot say that he didn't do these things.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We haven't heard the Prime Minister come out from them and say, I lied, them, I lied.
He can't do that.
He can't say that because I him give them the information.
Right.
So if the Prime Minister not coming out and say these things are lied, then why are you trying to defend these things? Something wrong, man.
Something wrong with them, man.
But take it from me. You can support the Prime Minister despite all of these financial sins and legislative non-compliance. You can't support him. Nothing wrong with that. You can't say no, I'm still supporting. First Global never previously declared money right there.
Yes.
Then you have a CD with First Global. Didn't report it from 2005, 2006. The one before that, First Global account, he opened his account is with an initial sum of $400,000, never previously declared.
Wow.
Personal loans. He said he gave money to his relative, Everard Curtis Stewart, $2 million. And
no relation.
Oh, not you? Not related to you? Okay. And he said Mr. Stewart have a spice business and him give him the money.
Yo.
And him get back the money.
No.
And him give him wife and her sister money. He loaned them money. As hard as that is to believe people, he said that. Because everybody says, Speaker Holiness, as she have the money. Well, maybe she didn't have the money then, but then have the money. And and look on this. Because remember, we had, if you recall, people, this gentleman here, Paul East, if you remember, I got a letter from a lawyer saying that they're going to sue me because of things I said about Mr. Paul East. And remember what I said? Then I want them to sue me because when they sue me, I want to know what information the Integrity Commission they have on Paul East. And the only way I can know is for them to sue me, so then I can bring in this information and say, I got this. This came from the Integrity Commission.
That's right.
And then we have something called discovery. And then them have to open up the files and then we have to see. Right? But look, it's the Prime Minister who talk on him friend, you know. See it right here. Him saying give money to Paul East. No, my understanding is that Mr. Paul East is well off, so I don't know why he would have. I know my business that. Leave it alone. But he said that nothing was declared regarding regarding these loans and advances. And they're saying that the source of funding, look at the term they use, the source of funding for the loans, look at this, remains unclear, meaning that we don't know, we can't say within a certainty where this money come from because he's not certain either. He's not giving us certain information. Right? Then we have the summary of his response to the letter dated October 2017. And then we've been through this, people. We've been this is a spreadsheet. We've been through this. Olint, how much money he had in Olint, you know. And so we have some nice deposits here, you know, some healthy deposits, 316,000 US. This is 2006, you know. This is 2006 and 2007. In two deposits, two deposits come up to $429 how much? $1,000, right? See, I call it $430,000 US.
Wow.
US.
In 2006.
Yeah, 2006, 2007. Big money them time there.
Big money pop it.
Then we see over here, so he might try to get him. You know what? My name not about to talk about that. I'm going to just keep moving. There's one here that you must see. More money, Olint. Then you see, watch out, him draw 350,000, you know, and some use that buy property. Right? Oh, see one company, Panadian. Now, here's what's interesting about this company, Kevin. This company was formed in the British Virgin Islands. Next week or the week after, we're going to show you a connection between the British Virgin Islands and a finance company in Jamaica, where the British Virgin Islands government invested $2 million US in this Jamaican finance company. And the premier down in the British Virgin Islands said, I don't know nothing about this. How could this happen?
Wow.
And yet we see the Prime Minister down there by boat, a registered boat down there.
Not rowboat.
Not a rowboat.
Yacht.
People, there's so much to tell you about what's going on. So here it is, Canadian, and we'll show you where it's we'll show you the evidence that it's a BVI company. All right, and here it is again. He said he used this company to buy. This company purchased one item, one dege item, and that was a boat.
Wow!
And it wasn't a rowboat.
Yeah.
And look who him by the boat with. Him say Andrew Holness, Ian Moore, and Paul East, the same gentleman that him say him lend money to. And we come to find out that this Paul East, he owns a company or he was involved in a company, several companies, but there's one company called Navis.
Something not right.
Get to that.
Something is not right.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is
Something
not
not
right.
right. Something.
Then we have apartment, we have ADMAT, how the ADMAT money was used to purchase property in Jamaica. This one here, this is a case we're going to look at. This one here, Wycliffe Close. We're going to show you that the Prime Minister should have been investigated by the Integrity Commission because of what was going on with violation of KSAMC regulations.
Oh.
But wasn't. We're going to show you.
Okay. Okay.
There was one here, Kevin, we have over $1 million at one point.
What? $1 million US?
I think, well, yeah. Okay, from private rental. All right. This is more money. This is the money I think him same lent to Mr. Paul East right here. See, additionally in 2010, money was withdrawn, loan to Mr. Paul East.
How much money that?
But there is one here.
1.3 million.
There's one big money. Okay.
Jamaican that.
That is the bank thing. Olent 80, 90. More Olent, more First Global. Most of this money never reported. There's one here. It's I don't know. 162,000. Look at money, people. Prime Minister swimming in money, you know.
Money for deal. My youth, just please stop it.
There's one here where it's one of these. I think it's Olent where he had an account with over $1 million. At one point, he had over $1 million US in it. Let me see. All right, walk with me, people, because it's not. See it, yeah?
All right,
see it, yeah? It's an Olent. Look at this.
1.2 million.
Cause them for finance, you know. See it, yeah? At August 2007, the balance in this account was $1,214,177.71. See there? Let me big it up for now.
Big it up, let me general. Big it up.
Here it is.
See it there?
See it there. US. To make it go down this thing.
Emotional damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is part one. So we're actually gonna go down in the depths of the laws and script affidavit. I may appreciate it, you know, because I was gonna do the same thing, you know. I just didn't find the time because of all the stuff that's going on. Earlier, I was talking to London 45 on my live before this one. And we had touched on it. I just read the first part because I just wanted to find out if I had the up-to-date affidavit. And this is the same one he's reading. I have it on my computer right now. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I mean, you don't really have to say much there. Just show the evidence, and you know, well-thinking persons can look at it and decide for themselves. Like, all right, do I trust Andrew Holness? Do I think he's lying? Like, you can come to that conclusion all by yourself, ladies and gentlemen. This is part one of two. Mighty God. Alright, let's get to part two, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rattigan diving into the affairs of the affidavit between Craig Beresford and Andrew Holness. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and yeah, let's go. Part two of Craig Beresford and versus, well, the IC Craig Beresford versus Andrew Holness and some other company affidavit. Mr. Rattigan going in on this particular situation. Without any further ado, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the platform. If you're new, drop a comment, let me know that you know, and let me know where you guys are watching from, man. Salute, let's get it.
My favorite minister, Kamina Johnson Smith. Nothing to get away now. You will never get away from me.
Okay.
And I don't mean that in a personal way. I just mean that as far as talking about the things that you've said and the positions you've taken.
Yes.
So there it is. All of the look at this. These omissions affect statutory declaration. Look at this, people. You know, get no better than this, you know. All of the omissions, well, before this, it says, look, these omissions affect statutory declarations for the year 1998 to 2016. And look at them say, some of which it is noted that the previous Integrity Commission indicated were cleared. So when I tell you about the Integrity Commission back then, this Integrity Commission is saying, hey, them omissions that we are saying affect going all the way back to 1998. And guess what? The people before us, them they clear him. So when we say Integrity Commission, in some instances, you know, we have to make it clear that you have an Integrity Commission now, and you had it then, but the individuals in the entity, they're different.
Yeah, that's
different
true.
actions were taken for certain things.
That's true.
So look at that statement and make it resonate with you. It marinate with you. It said these omissions affect statutory declarations. So what you're saying, what the Prime Minister didn't tell us
exactly
is now affecting all of his statutory declarations from 1998 to 2016, from the moment he...
Jamaica, it has to be. Math is math. All right? If you do complex calculations and you're doing accounting, the figures before affect the end figure, especially the figures before. It's always been that way. It's basic math. So if there's numbers in terms of his numbers, in terms of earnings that was omitted previously, it's going to throw off his entire statutory declaration. Stop letting the labor rights them fool you. Stop letting everyone fool you. All of them that is attacking the Integrity Commission. I personally believe that they are criminals. I do, because what they're doing don't make no sense. The Integrity Commission is not doing anything wrong. If the Integrity Commission declared Andrew Warren's assets, that would be doing something wrong. With these facts around the investigation, if they had declared his assets, I would be looking at them very, very strangely. They are doing the right thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue.
Entered representational politics. And they added something. They said, guess what? The people before us in the Integrity Commission, they cleared him. But we now clear him. But they cleared him. So when you say people tell us that the Integrity Commission, there's something wrong with people. See it right, that's all. Anybody will give you the impression that the Integrity Commission is as integrity and has been acting like that from 2017, 18 till now. They need to look at who some of the people who were in the Integrity Commission. And actually it's going back to 1998 because they had an Integrity Commission back then. And they had an entity that was responsible for looking at statutory declarations. We're going to do that next week. But
yeah, but
that,
they weren't called.
Screenshot that.
They weren't called the Integrity Commission. Yeah.
And when the supporters of the Prime Minister tell us nothing go, so just put that up and show them. Say from 1990 to 2016, he didn't tell the Commission things. And now that you're looking at it, you're saying it is affecting all of his statutory declarations up to 2016. And we know what happened after 2016. Right? So,
but in truth and in fact, if it affects back then, it affects up to today.
No, indeed. Because the numbers them are going to be off. The numbers them will be off.
Bro.
So, and look at this.
Guys, get the likes up for me now,
look
please.
at Integrity Commission Complaints
Yeah,
Department.
man, everybody hit
look
the
at where
like
they might investigate the Prime Minister.
And thank you guys so much.
Corruption. And look down the second yellow, illicit enrichment. It's right there. And see them do a profile of him now. Then them start. This is the history now, you know. Them start about when he was. And here's another thing. Remember, they said he was Minister of Education in 2007. Right?
What was his salary?
We need to look at 2007. What in statutory declarations say? What was he responsible for doing as Minister of Education? We need to look if any of the Olent investigations spilled over at that time. We need to look at all of these things.
Yes. Yeah, man, get the likes up.
It is everybody. They give you this whole thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know. They went out and they did some things, but there are lots of things that they didn't do. And you know what's funny thing, Kevin? the things that they didn't do, we can safely say that they helped him. The things that they didn't do, the things that they did not do, not them, but the things that they did not do, helped the Prime Minister's case. And even with that, him still come out looking dirty.
Hey, Freedom. Thank you.
With that, him still come out looking dirty.
Thank you so much, Freedom. Appreciate you.
Look at that, sir. There were significant variances. And they were significant between 2013 and 2015.
This guy,
but there's something I want to say about the boat, the Bank of Nova Scotia company. You see this? Okay, so I'm not talking about the bank account right stuff. All right, let me show you. Shenstone. That one does not support the contract. See, all right, that's what I'm saying. My lies. The documents presented by Mr. Holness does not support the construction cost of property at Shenstone.
Damn.
Embarrassing. And look at that one here. Significant investments were by ADMAT in two financial institutions, SSL and JMMB. Look at this. This, I don't need to say this.
It's like the 28 bank accounts.
Look at this. With no clear source of funding. So they're saying he had money in SSL and JMMB and we don't know where the money come from. It's right here with no clear source of funding. But there's something else. Professor Wagwania.
What does happen?
It's tough, Papa. Things it I think. All right. Sita now, all I want to know, believe me. Sita, read with me. See the company I know, Panadian. Sorry. In the name Jamaican, name Panadian. You know where him get a name from. You need to ask him about that. But here it is. Panadian, right? Look on this, Kevin. This company was incorporated in the British Virgin Islands during 2008. It was not incorporated in Jamaica. There it is. And he said that he formed this company with two people. There we see Mr. Pauli's name again. And Ian Moore.
Them did lend Pauli's money and they both bought a boat together.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
And they bought the boat and the former company, but not in Jamaica, down in the British Virgin Islands. We have information. We're going to provide it maybe next week, where some things went on between the government of the BVI and a financial house in Jamaica. When I say financial house, people, a financial institution in Jamaica. And we have the lead of the BVI when questioned about the 2+ million. He said, I don't know how this happened. How we could have lent money to Jamaica, our deposit money with this institution in Jamaica, and nobody don't know about it. I don't know about it.
That's wild.
And it just so happens that the Prime Minister formed a company down in the same country and buy a boat and register it down in the same country. Not accusing him of anything.
Yes.
Just saying that factually he did this.
Yes.
What's behind it? We don't know. I would have loved to have sat down in front of him and said, Mr. Prime Minister, talk to me about Panadian and this big, lovely fishing boat that you bought and registered in Panadian, a company that you formed with two other people in the British Virgin Islands. Talk to me about that.
Mightily interesting.
There it is. Look at this. Go back right here.
Wow.
Right here. It says, Panadian Investments Limited, according to Mr. Holness, was formed to do what? To buy a boat. There it is right there.
Now, who forms a whole company
to buy a boat
to acquire one vehicle?
One, yeah. 3 people got together, formed a company in a different country to buy a boat.
Yep, pretty much that's how that goes.
We couldn't do that in Jamaica. I mean, people could ask the same question: why him go ADMAT? Why him have ADMAT in a St. Lucia when him could do it in Jamaica? Why? And look at this. Look at this, Kevin. It was stated in financial report as of 2016 that Panadian, that company in the British Virgin Islands, look at this, does not have a bank account, has no records of any commercial activities, them not maintain reasonable financial records, and it said no, limited maintain reasonable financial records, has not, since its incorporation, has not maintained reasonable financial records, does not have a bank account, have no records of commercial activities, and them own the fixed assets totaling 17.3 million. This was back then. Kevin.
Which is the cost of the boat.
Yeah. And them have no records of anything. No records.
Just the boat.
Just the boat. But no bank account, no commercial. So them chemists will rent out the boat and we collected rent for what them call them sports fishermen. They're sports fishing. Nothing like that. And the never see try to say the declarant failed to provide financial statements. So the Prime Minister, Look at this again.
And if they're on the boat there now, he might get blown out of the water.
Yeah, that boat the crab. Who knows? Maybe if them go back and check it, one of the boat that got blown out of the water. We don't know. But look at this. Question they ask with the leader. Why did Mr. Holness find it prudent to add his wife as a director if the company was dormant? The company out of business, you know. The company done, dissolved. And yet still...
But you need to read the first part of the paragraph first.
Okay, it was in operation prior to 1998 and wound up in 2005. All right, thank you very much. Look, the company done in 2005. Finished, round up, finito. No more business. But look at this. Mrs. Juliet was added as a director during 2007. 2007, there was no company. So how are you get on a company that doesn't exist?
Come on, talk to him.
What's your direct?
Talk to him.
They don't direct the company down.
Talk
the company wound up.
How does that work?
When legal term, when they say company wound up, mean that on the PR of the business, on the do what you're supposed to do, boom, and on done it. It finished.
A lot of things. Listen, guys.
People, 7:38. Bye.
And they even have the wrong choice of words, you know. Go back to it, please. They said, why was she added as director if the company was dormant?
Yeah, not dormant.
Dormant. The company was dissolved.
That's a good point. It wasn't dormant.
Hey, that's some sharp stuff there, Kevin. Sir Kevin. Yeah, dormant is way different from dissolved. You see me?
It wasn't dormant. So, and then we have all of this stuff here. People, I'm telling you, when you read this, it's like you read some, it takes you twists and turns. It's a very interesting read.
It's a movie.
Very interesting read.
So
they go through all of this stuff. I mean,
you realize what a winner. This would have been a mega box office hit if it was a movie.
Yeah.
See, Kevin, you just know. Brother, at first, I watch this in Jamaica. I am literally doing a raw reaction to the information that is being disseminated on the Rattigan show. And I'm telling you, that's exact. This man's life is a movie. I just said it. Andrew Honest life is a movie. The man need to write one book, brother. How to get rich coming out of one bedroom or two bedroom boardhouse at 20 Cumberland, 25, whatever, Cumberland Road, wherever I'm living. Like, that should be like, give us a tell all. We need all the details, bro. Yo, this man is amazing, fam. He is incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I mean, still can't make the movie now. Can say my life as a prime minister to. Oh, see which part him put him sister here now. Cause me same sister call up my name, you know.
What? Really?
Sijia. Yeah. And I have nothing to do with it. Somebody did something to her. I had nothing to do with it. And my name get called up in it, and I had nothing to do with this lady. But here's one where the prime minister said that I'm sister own this piece of property. Right? And they show that no. I know she. There it is. The values of Mr. Owen's investment in assets held by Miss Anderson need to be ascertained. She won property in the US, not Jamaica. Same commingled funds with his sister. See it right here? Shareholder of Estate Bridge. And here's Mr. Paulis again. And here's Mr. Ian Moore again.
So Mr. Paulis, Ian Moore, you come up. No, for this particular after the video. But Andrew Honest call up their name. I know the IC call up their name.
And you see them put business associate.
Yo, Andrew.
And what? There it is, Canadian. The same company, the British Virgin Island Company. And we know about Donovan Williams, the parliamentarian. He's listed here, Meditech. People, this thing is...
And there's Estate Bridge.
And there is Mr. Patrick Bailey right here.
What?
And there is Estate Bridge. Which part Estate Bridge there?
Oh yeah, my lawyer. Yeah, my lawyer.
Right there.
Oh, right here, Imperium and Estate Bridge. This is a tangled web, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. Tell another company that we never hear about. Saxtor. Yeah. See it?
No shareholders listed on the COJ register.
Yeah.
Ratty.
Let me keep going down.
Ratty.
Goodness gracious, we have 18 minutes.
Ratty, calm down.
All stuff here, people. And here it is again, the name Mr. Paul East again. Oh, and look at this. It says a close associate of Andrew and Mr. Paul East is affiliated with 2 companies which were awarded contracts in excess of 190 million in a period of 5 months. See, right
can go so.
All right, so yeah, this is a highlight point, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Mr. Paul East get money, borrow from Andrew. The 2 of them buy one boat. They start one company. They start one next company. And you are awarded $190 million contract from the government of Jamaica. In 5 months, you were made $190 million richer just by being the friend of the Prime Minister, a close associate. So now we know where my man they went near Christopher Tufton get it from. Christopher Tufton a follow the leader. Isn't this nepotism? Isn't this corruption? I may ask Labour right them. May I ask, were those contracts awarded in the proper process where you have tender and other persons were competing for the government contract, or was this contract given to Mr. Wenya? Mr. Paul East, because he's the friend of the Prime Minister. What a tangle the web we weave. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just asking questions. Mighty God. Wow.
190 million in 5 months.
Wow.
2 companies he's associated with.
That's crazy.
This information is coming from the Integrity Commission, you know.
Tell you about them.
That's crazy.
Let me show you another one again.
That's crazy.
Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Navy East Supplies Limited, owned by the East family. Remember Paul East?
Yes.
Same gentleman right here, who in the 2 companies in a period of 5 months get 190.6 million contracts. And the man with the boat with the Prime Minister and the man with the Prime Minister lend money. Look at this. Managing director of this company, Navy East, is Paul East. Now look, they have government contracts totaling 777 million. Over the period 06 to 2020. People.
Yo.
And by the way, Mr. Paul, if you have any issues with anything I'm saying, blame the Prime Minister. Blame the Prime Minister.
Hold on. Jamaica. Managing Director Paul East totaling 777 million $785,950 and 36 cents were awarded to this company during 2006 and 2020. So, Mr. Paul East, what is going on? What is really going on? I would love to see the detailed dates of those contracts. Was that only around the time when JLP was in power? Did Paul East receive any government contracts while PNP was in power? During that period? Because 5 years out of that period or 4 years, the PNP was in power. I would really like to. I doubt it though. I doubt it. But let's continue.
Didn't he send a letter threatening lawsuit?
He sent a letter threatening lawsuit and then we did a program on him and we went right back to this document and said you must go to the Prime Minister and tell him, ask him why did he do this? Because we also found out that in Jamaica, if you quote from a document that is from the government, you can't this lawsuit is going nowhere. This document is coming from the government because that's what the Integrity Commission is managed by the Parliament of Jamaica. The government entity. So let me see what Kevin, let me just go to this one document also and show people and then we'll just wrap it up because now I got time. Again, I say to my favorite parliamentarian, my favorite minister, you will not get away from the report I have prepared. Because we're going to link you to Audrey Marks, the Prime Minister, Dana Morris, Dr. Chang,
You hear that, Kamina Johnson?
Colonel Charles Jr.
You go on.
We're going to link you to all of them.
Yes, man. Link them.
See the Scotia Mutual Fund account, you know what I talk about? With the mother. Yeah, I have one of the mother, I think two of them sister, one with him father and one with constituency member. And see brother have him signature now. See man? He might tell them everything. See there. I want to get to this one. See when I'm asking about certain things, him say, I will remove my name from the account. When him get catch, I will remove my name from the account and him sign on. I just want to show you one little thing.
Yes,
and then I quickly want to tell you what the Integrity Commission, my advice to them.
Yes.
All right, here it is. Says here. The Information and Complaints Division recommends that the declarant, the Prime Minister, be prosecuted for providing false information pursuant to the Corruption Prevention Act and the Integrity Commission Act. There it is right there. Why? Why would they say this? Here is why. It says the Information and Complaints Division believes that the declarant had adequate knowledge and ability to confirm ownership of the financial assets and liabilities. They're saying these are his financial assets and liabilities. And this report came from him.
Yeah, and him just
he's talking about himself. And we conducted an investigation, and him say it follows, therefore, that Andrew Holness knowingly made false statements in statutory declarations. For what period? For 2016? Yes. How about 2017?
Yes.
Yes.
2018?
How about 2018?
Yes.
Yes. How about 2019?
Yes.
2020?
Yes.
2021?
Yes.
And remember what they said? They said from 1998, when he got into Parliament, until 2016, they have problems with all of those statutory declarations. So what they're saying in effect here is that from the moment the Prime Minister went into Parliament, he has not been forthcoming regarding his statutory declaration. It's right there, people.
I'm not clean.
It's right there.
Wow.
Remember this. Go to page 66. Anytime when you get this report, just go to page 66 and everything you need to know is here. We need not go any further. Now, let me tell you something now. Where is, Kevin, which part of the statutory declaration? Integrity Commission Act of 2017 there.
I see.
Oh, you put I see? Well, hold on. I see. Integrity Commission Act 20. So the court ruled, Integrity Commission, continue with your investigation. Prime Minister, we're not going to stop. We're not going to take anything out of Mr. Beresford's affidavit. Whatever you tell him, you have to live with it.
That's right.
So now, and whatever conclusion they draw from the information you gave them in terms of your analysis of it, you have to live with it.
You have to live with it.
And by the way, that's their job.
Exactly.
To investigate and verify or not verify statutory declarations. So here's what the Integrity Commission must do. Then this is just me a talk. And if you don't want to hear what my advice to the Integrity Commission is, then leave the room, turn off the TV, switch to another channel.
No.
But please,
not necessarily.
Don't come cuss me.
This is why I'm here. Let's go.
Here's what you're supposed to know. Okay. All right, 15 minutes to close. All right, here it is. Because the Court of Appeal has ruled in that manner, here is something that the Integrity Commission must do, something that they didn't do in the first place. Remember all of that stuff when they start asking him for information and he wouldn't respond or delay or this or that? One of the things that they said in their moving papers is that the Prime Minister did not cooperate with the request to provide information. There's a point when they said that he just did not cooperate. This was after 2020, I believe.
I remember that. That's fact.
What they could have done is use their own law, Section 7, Subsection 3, made by a hard people. It says the Commission may, in the performance of its functions, work in cooperation with any person or body as it may deem appropriate. That's one. 2, a person or body shall cooperate with the Commission in the exercise of the functions conferred on the Commission under this act or any other enactment. But here is the key, Professor. The court may, on an application made by the Commission, and by the way, say the Commission, not the Integrity Commission, made by the Commission without.
That one didn't even show it.
Yo, we said, yo, Rattigan, all of that true shut up and Integrity Commission. Yo, Rattigan, you see that brother? Yo, this man. Yo, you said you noticed he said the commission, even Kevin had that.
That is funny, honey.
Yo, you really had to say that.
That's funny. Oh my God, that is
funny. That's funny for you.
For sure.
Yo, he is.
Some people can say, "Oh, Rattigan, I change the people them name and disrespect the people."
He's steady taking shots. He's steady taking shots.
There it is, right there.
He's steady taking shots. It is what it is.
It's stuck. But here it is. The court may, on an application made by the commission without notice, order any person or body to provide to the commission, and they mention the commission twice, any information or document which the court deems necessary to assist the commission third time in carrying out its functions under this act. So, couple things inside here. One is, we now know when I say the commission, people shouldn't get upset because they themselves, it's referred in the law in this 7 subsection 3 times it's mentioned the commission. That's one. 2, the court, the commission, they have the absolute prerogative, privilege, right to go to the court without notice, ex parte, meaning, tell the other side, you go. You go to the court and say, Judge, we're investigating this person, we're asking for information, and they won't give it to us, and here's the evidence. We need you to give us an order compelling them to give us the information. They can now do that. They can.
No. The Integrity Commission, the IC, that section that he just mentioned, you guys need to utilize that because you guys have a time-bound issue with all of the people that you actually have to investigate. You guys need to exercise this more. As soon as you see a person is being is wasting time, if they don't honor their time, like the act says, you don't have to tell them that you're going to do it. You just do it for the interest of time. Stop laughing with them people, brother. You notice what them do every time they are charged or are being anytime they get in a hot water with the IC, they start to send you guys to court. You guys need to draw the first sword because you see what's going on already. The Jamaica Labour Party has decided that you guys are public enemy number 1. They have put your lives in danger. Mr. Pantan talked about it when he came to the parliament. And we have persons now like Everett Warmington saying that you guys are not credible. So you are going to need to take Mr. Will Rattigan's advice. It's very serious.
And this is the second chance they get now to do it. They can do it.
Do it, man.
But here is something. I'm running. But here's something. The question then is, let me move this quickly and just wrap up. The question then is, what do you do with the investigation over at FID? Here's what you do, Integrity Commission. Here's what you do. Pull it back. Pull it back. Quickly, set to the Integrity, set to the FID. We are withdrawing the referral to you. And they have to give back because here's what happens. If you don't do it, they are now going to render an opinion saying that we have no findings, adverse findings against the Prime Minister, and no, you have a problem. No, you have a problem. So Monday, on the need to quickly send a letter to them and said, we are withdrawing the referral to you. No further action should be taken in this matter. You need to do that first thing Monday morning. Because if you don't, you run the risk that they are now going to issue an opinion now saying that they have no findings, no adverse findings against the Prime Minister. And guess what? You're stuck now because you.
But Ratty, according to Oceanwide, when they interview Andrew Wallace, them claim to say the FID did already put out an opinion. So make we see it go. Again, the IC, please listen to the man.
Already give them the information, you already give them the key that they are now going to issue an opinion now saying that they have no findings, no adverse findings against the Prime Minister. And guess what? You're stuck now because you already give them the information, you already give them the case. So you need two things you need to do. You need to pull it back Monday morning, and at the same time Monday morning, you run the court, go file an ex parte action with the court to say, we want an order compelling the Prime Minister to give us information. See there? Me going it, Me going it. And the reason why, people, this is so important, for you who don't understand the intricacies, the complexities of these matters, I've made it abundantly clear to you now so that you understand what's going on. You can think critically about these issues. You don't have to listen to what people say, because remember now, we just show you 7.3.
Yeah.
So that they can go to court and force the Prime Minister to give them the information. Now, when
they have the option to do it, they have the power to do it. So if they don't do it, why aren't they doing it?
Force the Prime Minister, he can only do one or two things. One, him give them the information or attempt to give them the information, and that's a different. There's some things involved with that. If you only give them partial, or two, him can appeal it. Now think about it, now, people. How it have a look? Because me write to King Charles already, and the Privy Council, I send them all of the evidence for sure. So the Prime Minister have 28, the Integrity Commission team have 28 bank accounts, and me send them the investigation. And think about this now. The Prime Minister I go appeal an order compelling him to give information so that they can verify his statutory declaration, not somebody else's. How that have a look? How will that look? If you don't have nothing to hide and the people have to force a court to tell you to give them info, because remember, no, you want your statutory declaration to be verified or certified, and now you don't want to give information so that the authorized body can complete the process. How does
chess game, ladies and gentlemen, chess game? That is gonna make him look supremely guilty.
Look, optics, people, optics.
Definitely.
Politics is a nasty game, you know.
You ain't lying.
It's a nasty game, and you have to know what you do.
You ain't lying.
You must know what you're doing. You can't come into this like a baby in the woods. You will get trampled.
Like and share up this video, ladies and gentlemen.
So since the Prime Minister and the team, legal team are play games, and the court slap them down, boom. Now here is something else. We have 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Here's something I have to tell you. In a conversation with a senior associate in the Jamaica Labour Party, I was told that the Prime Minister has prepared himself for adverse decisions, meaning decisions against him. And the plan is that he is going to appeal. Why? Because it will give him the time to fulfill the mandate, 4th term loading. You understand what I just done say?
Yeah.
With the appeal. He might buy time now with the appeal. So that by the time this appeal is heard, or by the time this appeal is exhausted, because remember, him still can go to the Privy Council.
Yo, him right. People have money. This is what they do. They use their money to tie up things in court, so it stay there forever, and they exhaust all of the options. Them, so Integrity Commission have to be more savvy in how them approach this thing. And I really think they need to take this man's advice. Real talk.
And by the time it's exhausted, it would have been 2030 or before that when call the election. Keep that in mind.
And you know, the people of Jamaica, enough of them had voted for him. They didn't take into account this thing. I know there's an active campaign to sabotage the reputation of the Integrity Commission. So they are already campaigning for the 4th term. They're already doing it. You know what I'm saying?
The same thing with this one with Mr. Paul Buchanan. I've been told that he's going to appeal these cases to death because he realizes, he knows what he's up against, Kevin. Once he get out of office, he know.
So you see when Mr. Buchanan said it's a David versus Goliath, Mr. Buchanan know him at all. You hear them something, and this is the second time I've heard about contingency plans that Andrew Jones is coming out with to buy time. Because I've heard it on Andre's team's show, right, with the Bobsy Gray situation, and now may I hear it with this. You understand? So, and he's talking about Cena, and I know some Mr. Rattigan, I relate them to. So you hear that? Yo, I think them easy. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Jones not really bother me, again, you know. Because I know say in time up. You understand? All I think they want a plot and a plan. It's just futile, but make him go and burn out himself. You know? Make him go and burn out himself. Him busy being a fool right now. But God have the last say, you get me?
So you have to do whatever is necessary to maintain that.
And you know what this proves? This proves about the prophecy about his victory being a Pyrrhic victory. It better if he never did win. Because he has to be going through all of these things. I know more than ever believe that Andrew Jones is not sleeping well. He's not sleeping well, ladies and gentlemen. With all these things hanging over his head and all these contingency plans and him playing chess is one thing. You see, I play chess, you know. It's been a while because, you know, it's been long, it's been years. And I'm not saying that I'm a pro, but I do understand the game, yeah? And it's one thing I can tell you. Chess is a high concentration game. And Andrew Owens' life right now has become a life of playing political chess. But right now the table is getting too big for him because of the external entities that are involved now. And that's another prophecy. The external forces and their intervention within what is happening here in Jamaica. Him have wholly upon him plate, Jamaica. Trust and believe. Same have wholly upon him plate. You know, notice your Marlon Morgan and then people that come out much become retract anything in the media and then thing there. Unless them get them don't really make sense no more. The academy they don't make no sense no more. The people them are find out the government, all of them little tricks that when now work, them have to stop that and throw them trick there in a garbage pan. Cause we are pressure them like whoa over here. You never know.
Forever. But some people want to see the back time long time, you know, and gone long time. So people listen, I wish I had more time because we have a lot of material here. And I just want to thank you for
big up the salary Rattigan there. People make sure you go and subscribe to Mr. Rattigan. See? Yeah man, reasoning with Rattigan on YouTube. You hear that? Mighty God. Wow. I make sure to subscribe to all of my YouTube platforms as well. Bolo TBV, Bolo VNR Clips, Bolo VNR 2.0. Alright, my people. I did say people could call in, but the people that I told they could call in, look at them, drop asleep and nobody come in. They say me I do it. And now it's like 1 o'clock. I'm done the 2 hours already. And I really miss Rattigan with them comfortable over because Saturday them say we need to check out the last hour. Now I see why. I hope the IC takes his advice. Yeah man, use up that section from now on. Anybody that is messing with y'all talking about they don't wanna, you know what I mean, they're not gonna comply and you know they're dragging their foot with giving you guys information. Yo, use that section of the act. Sylvan, what's going on, my brother? Use that section of the act, ladies and gentlemen. The IC, the Integrity Commission. Use that section of the act and get it done, bro. What are we doing? Stop playing, man. Stop playing. But yo, before I go still, you know, hold on. I'm to that table. What that table that feels. I need to get a desk and I need to get a chair. I need to get a lot of equipment. But God knows, and we just wait for the door that for that's it. But London 45. Yo, London 45 crap me. Let me hear what last 15 minutes of London 45. Let me tell you. One London 45. Liverpool. Yeah, they are putting in for the night now. Oh, yes, I go sleep. What do you mean, man? Me not go sleep, bro. Work together. Work together. People, don't be afraid to show love to your platform, yeah? Don't be afraid to show love to your platform. May I try, can somebody tell me what London 45 was saying in this video? Away there. So much video she do? What the video there? No, if you know what she wanna say.
Mr. Honest,
No.
Sir Morning. Mr. Honest, you know what I hear thinking about? all you say is 2 taxi. You get your trillions off. And then your father come out here come say, when you leave college, he come check you. And you did have 30 Mr. Honest, sir morning. Mr. Honest, you know what I hear thinking about?
Yes.
All you say is 2 taxi.
Mm-hmm.
You get your trillions off. And then your father come out here come say, when you leave college, he come check you.
Yes.
And you did have 30 taxi plus some depend off. Like, Mr. Honest, you don't say, I'm not laugh with you, sir. Because you don't say. Sometimes you have to take bad things make joke.
I true, man. I true.
Like your father say is 30 taxi in this year have, and plus he did have some and the war for clear. So all your father out there tell like why? That's not Jamaica. By the way, serious now. Mr.
Funny, honey.
When you get declared statutory declaration, Mr. Honest, and
oh my God, that
when you going to sign the code of conduct. And another thing, Mr. Honest, I was thinking about when I wake up this morning. You know that you make a bad decision when you came out here and this the last time here, come and threaten the people. You know you should be fired.
Definitely.
We should have a way in this country where at least 10 people can come to an agreement and fire you. Imagine you work for the people. You is our employee. We are your employers.
That's right.
And you turn around and threaten me?
That's right.
You know see out of that?
Out of that bad.
Who tell you say you can threaten your boss then? Mr. Honest, you realize you work for the people? You realize you work for we?
Tell them again.
Are you the member?
You the member,
we all. You're full of yourself and the money them sweet you. You totally forget that you work for the Jamaican people.
What that thing?
Have mercy, look how we come to Jamaica. But anyway, sir, it weren't a good idea for you to come out here and threaten the people who you're working for. Yeah, that is very disrespectful and that is very bad. You don't threaten the people that you work for. You understand? And I hope you learn something from this. And it's time for you to realize that you can't keep us quiet. Mr. Honest, you can come with all the tactics that you want to come with. We're not afraid of you. You remember you come out here, come tell us say you're not afraid of nobody? Well, we are making you know say we're not afraid of you. We not afraid of you and PM. You work for we have no right for afraid of the man that
work for us. That's right.
You're working for the people.
That's
We're
right.
not gonna be afraid of you. So when you did run out, come tell us you're not afraid of nobody, we worse not afraid of you. Mr. Honest, sir morning. Guys, I'm telling you all this. When we saw see the reaction of them come try to me, you no sleep last night. We saw what is to get no sleep last night.
Jamaica, somebody please tell me where Andrew Honest. Where she say this hour ago. Me pay anybody $1,000 to tell me where she said this hour. I'm not talking about Jamaica, not US. $1,000 Jamaica. Me want to know all me listen to. Me can't hear what she said.
Guys, I'm telling you all this. When we saw see the reaction of them come try to me, you no sleep last.
Half time see the rap what? No, what she said this a while ago, bro.
You no sleep last. Of them come try to me. You no sleep last. See the reaction of them come try to me. You no see the reaction of them come try to me. See the reaction of them come try to me.
When him see the reaction, is the reaction she said?
So when you see the reaction of them come try to me, you no sleep last night.
Look like a reaction she said. When him come through the what? The reaction on him come through the wheel. What that she said?
When we saw see the reaction of them come try to me, you no sleep last night. We saw when you get no sleep last
night. We are much. Yo, you go play that party, baby. I'm tell you, say, this is a bundle of joy, brother.
That's it. Oh, and to all of you elaborates, that's it. Oh, this is gonna happen and that is not gonna happen. Listen, Mr. Buchanan is a winner. Okay? He was a winner then and he's a winner now.
Yeah, you see, before she go, because I first want to listen to this, I know exactly what the labourites are saying. Sure, we don't know the system world, man, and the man of everything lock on. Yo, nothing now come out of it and all of that. What we don't understand is that at the end of the day, this is going to affect Andrew Holness's legacy. This case with him and Paul Buchanan is going to severely affect his legacy. When those affidavits are brought up in court finally and is dealt with and looked at properly, you know what man I got say? It's a Pyrrhic victory. It better he never did win. It's gonna be painful. You don't think we're not yet labor rights? There will be no peace in the third term. We're not about fourth term. And the third term is gonna be brief and it's gonna be tenuous and painful. Let me find the video phone now. Open call to the Prime Minister. I come like I don't need to be reminded.
Okay, he was never a loser. And if we go to Constitution Court and we don't get what we're supposed to get there, yes, we will be heading to England.
That's right.
At the Privy Council.
That's right.
And I'm 100% sure that we will get what we wanted
of
there.
Course.
Because you know why? From our Court of Appeal, right, can admit the fact that the election has been breached. We don't want to hear nothing else, Jamaica. It just show how corrupt.
And you know what will be the kicker? When that go to the Privy Council, it is going to become international news. It is going to become international news. It's going to be probed. Everybody will be talking about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember, the BBCs, the CNNs. It is going to be the topic about democracy and free and fair elections. It is going to affect the reputation of the Jamaica election reputation worldwide. And Andrew Holness is going to be the face of it. With the little David Paul Buchanan. That will not understand. Mr. God, we know say y'all work with us. Hey, listen me no man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
The justice system is because remember, the Attorney General say the findings and the error is totally egregious. Okay? So if they found that the findings that they call an error is egregious, Jamaica don't need to know anything more. Corruption at the highest level. But it's for us to stand firm.
That's it.
And Mr. Buchanan is a very strong man. And they said, what people think will make you weak will actually make you stronger.
That's right.
So we're fighting for the people and the country. And this is a part of fighting for the country. Because when people in the justice system can come to a conclusion and agreement and say, yes, the election has been breached. Jamaica, what else we need to know? We don't need to know anything else. But we're going to fight for what is rightfully ours.
That's right.
And that's about it. And I don't care what no one wants to say, September 3rd gone long time. It's not about election. It's about the principle. It's about fairness and honesty.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
That is what we're fighting for.
That's right.
Fairness and honesty. Okay? And if all of this had came down to the fairness and the honesty that Mr. Buchanan deserved, like he won, and it was stolen from him, we wouldn't be here today. Okay? And I'm sure about that. And to all of you elaborates.
And one of the key things then what them said, the end of all of this is that if Mr. Paul Buchanan had taken the other route, which was to file a petition, he would be the member of parliament for that seat today. And that is a very important thing for people to take account of. The breaches were so bad that if he had done that, he would be the member of parliament today. By default, they would have to give him, it was just too much. It was clear that the man won the seat, ladies and gentlemen, based on the evidence. How the police then to take away the ballot box and carry them go west and then to go east. Come on, man. And you see, there's people in Jamaica, because there's people that are a part of this corruption, clearly, that knows the fullness of it. You remember when the man of God said that people are going to die, ladies and gentlemen, because of this election? In Mark Stewart, they said, can't steal it. Can't steal it.
Want to go. So even though the court granted the injunction to, and guys, one Andrew down, one to go. So even though the court granted the injunction to block the IC from charging Andrew Weekly, that doesn't mean that he's going to get away with it, because no one wins the IC. They're welcome to challenge the IC, but no one wins the IC. So even though the court granted him the injunction to block the IC from charging him until the judicial review, we all know that they will determine that he should be charged. Okay? So until then, we'll be watching. And not just that, to your laborats or measuring Mr. Buchanan's case with Mr. Only's case breakup. Let me explain. Hear the word of the Lord. Mr. Buchanan fighting for his seat. Okay? With Mr. Only's, we're fighting for the country and our rights. Okay? Mr. Buchanan still going to exhaust the court system in Jamaica and still can go to the Privy Council. Okay?
And what a lot of people need to remember is that Andrew Holness did the same thing. He exhausted all those things. He had a similar case and he went all the way with it. So nobody can tell Mr. Buchanan and say, oh, even in feelings. They can't talk no nonsense like that and him ray and tay and if you just let it go. No. This bigger than Mr. Buchanan as a matter of fact. This is about the entire Jamaica. This is about democracy. This is about free and fair elections. And that was not a free and fair election.
Mr. Onus lost the battle, okay, to strike out the section that he wanted to throw away illicit enrichment. And you know why that is a beautiful thing? And that is a win at all costs for us Jamaicans? Because if Mr. Onus had won, dog would name our supper. Because you see, the reason why they all giggly over there, because they know that Mr. Onus was fighting to get the section 14.5 to throw out that is responsible for illicit enrichment. Therefore, he and all his colleagues who are in the illicit enrichment seat would get away with enriching themselves off taxpayers' money. So it's a big win for the Jamaican people. It's not a win for the opposition. It's not a win for anyone personal. It's a win for the country. It's a win for the people, because now we can at least say, guess what happened? We get something, because Mr. Onus tell himself that he's bigger than the law when he chooses to challenge the IC. But guess what? We're out here standing. So I don't want you guys to measure Mr. Buchanan's case with Mr. Onus's case, because remember, they already told us with all of the egregious situation, we all know that Mr. Buchanan's seat was stolen. So jumping for joy and measuring it with Mr. Onus is two completely different things. It's a win for the country when Mr. Onus lost this case. Okay? Therefore, they would stay over there, keep on taking money from poor people, and have no plans where we could even try to hold them responsible. So at the end of the day, it's a win for the people, it's a win for the country. Not a win for the opposition, not a win for anyone personal, but for the country. So you guys can sit aside, stop talking about Mr. Buchanan stuff, because he's still on the journey fighting. He's on his way to the Constitution Court, and if he don't get what he wants there, he's going to the Privy Court in England. Privy Council in England. So guess what happened, guys? Let us be grateful that Jamaica won this one and Mr. Onus lost. And by the way, guys, Mr. Onus have to pay the legal fee for the IC lawyers. Yes, he was directed to pay the IC lawyers.
I didn't know that.
So, guys, I'm going to be having a rum cream right now. I'm going to celebrate the win for my country, the win for my people. So until then, clockheads.
Thank you so much again. Thank you so much again. London 40. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he had to pay the lawyer fee for the IC. I didn't know that. But to top off this reaction, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Listen to this. But now stop play this.
So woe be unto those who are partnering with the revivalists.
Yes.
Partnering, hallelujah, with the Rastafarians. Partnering with the New Agers in the so-called interfaith collaboration. The Lord says, I am not a part of it. And I shall show open signs of my displeasure, said the Lord. Again, count 40 days from October 28th, when Melissa made landfall. The Lord says, watch my hand. Watch my finger as I move across this nation. And so this again is an open call to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Remember, the prophetic word is that your victory shall be a Pyrrhic victory. And if you think you see turmoil and hardship and difficulties, you ain't seen anything yet, say the Lord. For the longer you take to comply with my instructions, the more difficult it will be for you to govern the nation. The Lord says, I will make your brief tenure, hallelujah, that's very interesting. I will make your brief tenure tenuous, say the Lord. Tenuous and painful, say the Lord. You still have the...
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? And Jonas has not obeyed the Lord. 3 days fasting, prayer, and repentance, locked down the country. God is going to make his brief tenure tenuous and painful. You ain't seen nothing yet. And that's what thus said the Lord. Have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are in the world. Big up on yourself, like, share, and subscribe. Don't keep this to yourself, alright? That is it, my people. The word is love.
10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come true, all of the people here. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a fill, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Time to go the people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, heroes. We are not panic. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired. We done. Hold security now. Time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate down and it just smoke. And when we raise we voice so call we political. But the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical. Time to go. The still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people cupboard empty. Oh, you live so large when we living so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice. Them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking, and I'm not too late. Time to go, the people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know here. We are not body though. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, and time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. What can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road.
Usher him out.